Welcome back to Island Life Live. Telling the stories of our island people is something that journalist Rick Quan has dedicated his life to doing, and he has an amazing olelo to share about a Hawaii Grammy winner. We welcome to KITV.
You know, look at reunion day, what's happening right here.
Family, this is awkward for me because I'm the baby of the group when it comes to KITV Nest, right?
Welcome, Lena.
Oh, thanks, guys. KITV alum and Emmy Award-winning journalist, as well as documentarian. This is Rick Quan. Rick, thank you so much for being with us.
So good to be back here again.
Yeah.
Great to see you
Isn't
guys.
it nice? And then you come in here and you see some old familiar faces.
I know.
Absolutely.
This is
What
great.
are you doing here?
That's it. I'm ready to go grab the rundown. I'll join you at the 6.
I know.
Well, I'm telling you, Davey is jealous that he is missing this reunion. I can tell you that.
No, my very first show back, Maleko and Lay were anchoring the morning show when I came on. You guys introduced
That's right.
me.
I remember.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
This is cool.
But yeah, my friend, go ahead and tell us about this wonderful documentary.
Yeah. I mean, you're not on the desk anymore, but you're not retired. You are
Right.
actively working on this beautiful documentary that's going to premiere at HIF. Tell me about it.
Well, it's called Along Comes Larry, the Larry Ramos story. Have you guys even heard of Larry before?
Well, you know, to be honest, not until you mentioned him.
Okay.
But I do want you to share more about it because this is a fascinating story.
I think so.
That's when I found out. A lot of people didn't realize this guy had done so much on the mainland. So Larry was born on Waimea in Kauai. And he moved to before he moved to the mainland, he won an ukulele contest here statewide when he was like 8 years old. And so that earned him a trip to New York City, appeared on a national TV show. And I think that just kind of gave him that showbiz.
Got the bug.
Got the bug, exactly. And so later on, when he's about 10 years old, the parents moved to Southern California. And he started his own band, whatever. And he eventually joined a group called the New Christy Minstrels, which was a very popular folk singing group back then. And after he left that group, he joined a group called The Association. And he sang co-lead on 2 of their biggest songs, Never My Love and Windy. And Never My Love, it's hard to believe, but it was the second most played song in the 20th century.
Wow.
Yeah, only trailing You've Lost That Loving Feeling. That was the number 1 song.
Okay.
But Never My Love was the second most played. And to think that a guy from Hawaii was singing co-lead on that song, it just blew my mind.
Well, I think more than anything, it comes down to this man's story has been lost to time.
It has been.
Yeah?
And I think part of it too was Larry was not the type to seek recognition. You know, he loved playing music. That what brought him joy. It wasn't like, hey, look at me, you know, I'm the first guy to do this, you know, I'm the first to win the Grammy. So I think that's part of the story of why people don't know him that well.
Yeah, is he just kind of wanted it to be just famous without being famous, I guess?
Kind of, yeah.
I mean, you're talking to 2 radio DJs here. and
We love this kind of
we should
stuff.
know, but like this is a fascinating story.
Yeah, I recently posted a trailer on YouTube about Larry. And in just 2 weeks, I've had like more than 60,000 views for that YouTube. And it's so fascinating to read the comments. Like some people say, hey, I'm Filipino. I never heard of this guy before, you know? And others saying, I remember their songs. They take me back to when I got married or when I was dating.
Oh, wow.
Some people have even named their kids after the song Windy. Named their daughter Windy. It's just amazing the emotional attachment that a lot of people have to their music.
Yeah.
Well, you know, as you got to know him and as you got to hear his story more, what's the one thing you think you really want people to feel when they leave the theater?
I think just to recognize this guy. You know, he accomplished so much, and you know, again, without a lot of fanfare, people just didn't realize it. I think because he was, again, with the New Christy Minstrels and the Association, which were big groups. Like, I think the Christy Minstrels maybe had 10 people, the Association had 7 people. So even though he was the only non-white face in the group, he kind of blended in a way, you know? You listen to their music, you can't tell that it's an Asian person singing, right?
Right.
So I think just educating folks to say, hey, this guy did it back in the day, and he deserves a lot of recognition.
Well, you know, he does come from a big group, but he actually comes from a bigger group called the Asian Filipino community.
Yes.
And I think that a lot of people are as shocked as Maleko and I, and we would really love to see this story played out. Now, I did get a chance to see the trailer, but I'd like to see the whole documentary.
Yeah.
Where is it screening and how can we see it?
Okay, a week from tomorrow, Tuesday, October 21st, and October 22nd, it'll be played at the Kahala Consolidated Theaters.
And this is part of the Hawaii International Film Festival, right?
Exactly.
So,
And we'll have a Q&A after the 6 o'clock showing on the 21st.
Okay.
And then on November 2nd at the Kauai Community College, we'll have another screening then.
fantastic. And you can get tickets at?
hif.org.
Okay, perfect. Easy to do.
Yes, Rick, thank you so much for
Yeah, so
unearthing
good to
these
see you guys.
beautiful stories. I can't
Thank
wait to
you.
see more.
Yeah.
But director, Emmy Award-winning journalist, and of course, KITV alum Rick Quan, thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Thank you. Great to see you guys.
It's good to see you too.
All right, family, we will be right back right after this.